What's up, guys? This is Dave from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for MLB. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video, hit that red subscribe button, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our upcoming videos. Okay, guys, let's dive right into the slate and start with the pitcher position. I like Logan Gilbert from the Seattle Mariners. He's got a strong 100 dash rank. He's pitching against the Texas Rangers, who are a middle-of-the-pack batting team with an opponent rank of 18. Gilbert's ERA is an impressive 3.15, and he's averaging 19 fantasy points per game. He excels against both lefties and righties with an OPS of .667 and .692 respectively. This consistency should help him tonight as he's facing 5 righties, 2 lefties, and 2 switch hitters. Gilbert is giving up a .189 batting average against the Rangers and has struck out 191 batters this season. He logged 34 fantasy points just one game ago, so I like Logan Gilbert here versus the Texas Rangers. Next, let's move to the catcher position. I like Adrian Del Castillo from the Arizona Diamondbacks. He has a dash rank of 100 and is facing a middle-of-the-pack Milwaukee Brewers team. Del Castillo has an impressive 21% batting advantage against right-handed pitchers, making him a good pick tonight. His batting average stands at .293 with 4 home runs this season. He recently scored 25 fantasy points in his last game. For 4,400, I think Adrian Del Castillo is a solid value play here versus the Milwaukee Brewers. At first base, take a look at Pavin Smith, also from the Arizona Diamondbacks. He's got a 100 dash rank and is facing the same Brewers team. Smith has a notable 31% batting advantage versus right-handed pitchers, hitting a .260 average with 7 home runs this season. He's priced affordably at $2,800, making him a great low-cost option to consider. He scored 9 fantasy points 2 games ago, so I like Pavin Smith here versus the Milwaukee Brewers. For second base, I'm liking Kettle Mart from the Diamondbacks as well. He has an 80 dash rank and is also up against the Brewers. Despite a slight total batting advantage of -6%, Kettle Mart is a reliable pick. His batting average is .295 with 31 home runs this season. Marte scored 30 fantasy points 2 games ago and is a strong play for his $6,100 salary. So, I like Kettle Marte here versus Milwaukee. Let's head over to the third base position. I like Royce Lewis from the Minnesota Twins. He has a dash rank of 69 and faces a weak opponent in the Cincinnati Reds, who have an opponent rank of 23. Lewis has a 19% batting advantage versus right-handed pitchers, with an OPS of .968 against them. The Reds pitcher fares worse against right-handed batters, giving up a .903 OPS. Despite being hitless against this pitcher, Lewis is capable of putting up numbers. I like Royce Lewis here, especially considering the favorable matchup. Over at shortstop, I'm going with Elly De La Cruz from the Cincinnati Reds. He's a superstar with a 73 dash rank playing against the Minnesota Twins. De La Cruz has a massive 39% total batting advantage and is batting .259 with 24 home runs on the season. The pitcher he faces struggles against switch hitters like De La Cruz, giving him a great opportunity tonight. I also found some interesting articles highlighting his speed and base running skills. He's priced at $6,000 and scored 20 fantasy points in his last game. I like Elly De La Cruz here versus the Minnesota Twins. Finally, let's look at the outfield position. I love Seiya Suzuki of the Chicago Cubs. He has a fantastic 100 dash rank and is facing the Colorado Rockies, who rank 25th in opponent rank, making this a highly favorable matchup. Suzuki has an OPS of .858 versus lefties. He's also hit the Rockies pitcher well with a 1.500 OPS and a .429 batting average in 7 at-bats, including a home run. He recently scored 20 fantasy points 2 games ago. I like Seiya Suzuki here against the Colorado Rockies. Before I continue with the value picks, remember you can try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself by clicking the link in the description of this video. Okay, back to the value picks. I like Mason Black from the San Francisco Giants. He's priced at $5,700 and has a dash rank of 72. Blue is facing a middle-of-the-pack San Diego Padres team. His ERA is high at 7.50, but he averages 6 fantasy points per game. He faced this team for a .300 batting average, giving up 6 hits on 20 pitches, but he does have potential as a low-cost option. For an affordable catcher pick, consider Victor Caratini from the Houston Astros, priced at $2,400 with a dash rank of 49. He's a switch hitter against the Los Angeles Angels with an opponent rank of 17. Caratini faces a lefty pitcher who gives up .866 OPS to left-handers. Caratini scored 10 fantasy points a game ago, making him a solid budget option here versus the Angels. At second base, Zach Geloff from Oakland A's looks good for $3,200. With a dash rank of 60, Geloff faces the Chicago White Sox, who have the second worst defense. He has a 50% batting advantage against right-handed pitchers, including a 1.666 OPS against the pitcher he'll face today. Geloff is a good value play, especially when he recently scored 10 fantasy points in a game. So I really like Zach Geloff here versus the White Sox. Lastly, if you're looking to punt the position entirely, think about Jacob Wilson from the Oakland A's in the shortstop spot. Priced at just $2,500 with a dash rank of 44, he shares the same favorable matchup against the White Sox. His batting advantage is also 50%, making him a viable pick, especially at this price point. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools now. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment your favorite player for this MLB slate below. Thanks again and good luck.